Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today we're taking a walk through the garbage. So it is an empties video. I love doing these videos, and I also enjoy watching these videos because you can get a real sense for how well a product's going to work. If you just try something once or twice, you're really not going to know if this thing is going to suit you or not. So I like to use something up until the very end if I can, and that's what I've done here today. So I have a huge range of products. I've got stuff for hair, stuff for face, for body, even touching on the supplements as well. So let's get cracking. Okay, I'm kind of doing this in the order of my day and the stuff that I would be doing throughout the day. So I'm starting in the shower, and the very first thing that I do every morning is I wash my hair. Yes, I know it's not good for my hair, but I don't care. It's just what I have to do. However, I have made a huge switch into the type of hair products that I'm using. I don't use a traditional shampoo that has lots of suds and lather and all that sort of stuff because it actually is very stripping to my hair. And as I'm getting older, thank you very much, menopause, I'm finding that my hair just isn't as resilient as it used to be. Enter New Wash by Hairstory. This is a non-shampoo cleanser, and it actually looks a bit like a conditioner. And I have been using this now for months and months and months. Could be a year, I'm not really sure. But I actually have a review video, which I will put the card for up here, and I will put the details down below. And this is a system that I absolutely adore. I use it every single day, and it's gentle on the hair. It cleanses it beautifully. My hair is in smashing condition as a result of it, and I'm not going to stop using it. Now, it's not cheap. It runs me about $50 for one of these guys. It lasts about a month if I'm using it every single day, and I don't care because it's glorious and I'm not going to stop using it. So if you're looking for something gentle, you don't want to strip your hair, and you want the ability to cleanse your hair quite regularly, this has been my savior. I will put the details to all of these products down below so you can find them if you're interested. There's only one other hair product in here today, and this one is by Olaplex. It is their No. 7 Bond Oil. Now, I use this every single day because when I get out of the shower, before I style my hair, I actually mix this with No. 6, and it becomes a heat protectant for all of the damage that I'm generally going to do to it. It also helps to repair the bonds, like the whole Olaplex range, and it just makes my hair super silky soft. So I put this on before I do any styling, or even if I'm not styling and I put it on and let my hair air dry, it just makes my hair super soft. I've already replaced this. It's in the bathroom. In fact, that one's getting kind of low. I think this empty is probably from a couple of months ago, but that's on a repeat purchase. I keep buying it over and over and over again. Next, we're moving into the cleansers, and I have quite a few of them. I'm a cleanser girl. I really, really love cleansing my skin. I love getting all the crap off at the end of the day, so I particularly love a double cleanse that I do every evening. And I generally start with a balm or an oil, and then I finish off with a cream cleanser. And I use a little cloth to get both of those things off. So I also do a light cleanse in the morning in the shower, just something just to get the gunk off from the night before. So the first one I'm going to talk about is this one by Vitamin E, and this is a super drug range, and it's the hot cloth cleanser. In fact, I think it actually came with this cleanser. A very, very affordable, heavy, rich cream cleanser, which is great for your first cleanse. Now, I've actually been using this in the shower in the morning for some strange reason. I have purchased this probably 5 or 6 times. It's a great value. This system here, I think, is less than 10 euros, and it lasts a really long time. I haven't repurchased it because I have so many other cleansers that I'm experimenting with right now that I haven't repurchased it. If you're looking for a really good, rich cream cleanser, this is a great one at a great price. The next up is this one by Roche Posay, and I kind of got the wrong one by accident. This is called the Toleraine, which is their sensitive range. It is their caring wash. Now, I thought this was a different cleanser for the face. Turns out this is actually a body cleanser, but it's a very light cream cleanser, which I used as a part of my second cleanse. And I just thought, woohoo, I got the supersized version, when in fact it was the wrong one. But I used it up, and it was a great value. I think this cost about 15 euros. But what I meant to buy was the Dermo cleanse, which is actually slightly thicker than this, but they're very similar, and they're a great second cleanse. They're gentle. It's actually a really good cleanse for the shower or the early morning as well. So instead of repurchasing this, I did repurchase the Dermo cleanser, which I might even just go back to this. It's quite gentle, and it's a much better value as far as what you get for the spend. So either of these are fantastic. I keep purchasing these, and one of these is always in the bathroom. Can't go wrong with the Roche Posay. I love the brand. Next up is an Irish company that I have also come to love, and this is called Pestle and Mortar. Now, I bought this as a part of a kit. It's their double cleanse kit. So it came with a small version of their erase balm, and this was for their first cleanse, and this is for the second cleanse. And this is a light gel cleanser, and it has one of these little pump guys here. And I didn't love this, and this is not the fault of the product. I'm just not a gel cleanser kind of girl. I like creamy, I like richer. It is very light, and I'd say if you have sensitive skin or if you like a gel cleanser, it is fantastic. So the kit came with a much smaller version of this and this together. Now, I've already repurchased this. I continuously repurchase this. This is probably my all-time holy grail favorite first cleanse balm. I love it. The smell, I love everything about the texture. It removes everything. This, meh, it's all right. If you like a gel cleanser, I'd say it's smashing. It just isn't really my thing. But I do love Pestle and Mortar. Okay, so the last cleanser that I'm talking about today is this one by JaneScrivner, and it is the Nourishing Cleanser. I kind of loved it, and then I kind of hated it. It's sort of a love-hate situation. I have to admit that I adored the process of use. So putting it on your face, it breaks everything down. It's super oily. It's a balm that goes to oil, and my skin loves it. Absolutely stunning, beautiful to use. And the first time I used it, I was like, oh, I loved it. And it also comes with this little guide to remove it, which, by the way, the form factor on this is fabulous. It's probably my favorite remover ever. But it leaves a film. It's really hard to get off. So I put it all on, and then I take it off with this guy, and it leaves something behind. So that double cleanse is actually having to remove the first cleanse as opposed to just cleaning your skin. So usually cleanse number 1 takes all the makeup and the sunscreen off. Cleanse number 2 is actually cleaning your skin. But instead for me, cleanse number 2 was cleaning off cleanse number 1. And that was just a bummer. So I loved it initially, and then I came to not like it. And I'm bummed because it is one of the best experiences. And I absolutely love this. And I wanted to go out and buy a whole bunch of these, but these are about $12 just for this guy here. And I didn't do that. So I found another company in France that sells the same kind of form factor. You know, this little mitt that you put on, which is awesome at a fraction of the price. But this is great. This, I'm sorry, it was not a winner for me. I wish. It's so close. The next thing is an item that I use in the shower, and this is a shaving cream. It's called the Vegan Shave Gel by Lane 44. Now, I don't know if you've seen any of my videos about it, but Lane 44 razor, this guy right here, is my favorite thing in the whole wide world. It delivers the closest shave. So it comes with these little refillable blades, and I got a year's supply with them, and I absolutely love this thing to death. Word of warning, you can nick yourself pretty easily with it. It is so good that I do tend to cut myself semi-regularly. There are certain spots that I obviously kind of nick, and you learn that quickly when you use this thing, but it's the closest shave I've ever had in my life, and I just love it. And I have used every shaving cream with it, and it turns out that the one that they make themselves is hands down the best shaving cream to use with that product. I nick myself less. It just makes the whole thing so much better. Now, they gifted me with this. Now, I did buy the razor myself, and I bought the razor for everybody in the family. And they did gift me with this, and I love it. So they did send me a couple of them. I've opened up the second one, but as soon as that one is done, I'm hands down going to be buying more of it because it's the perfect combination. It delivers the best shave ever. The next item is an item that I also used in the shower, and this is my Aveeno Daily Moisturizing After Shower Mist. Now, I've mentioned this in quite a few videos because it's one of those holy grail products that I just repeat purchase as soon as I'm running low or I'm out of it. Because when it comes to moisturizing my skin, and I do love my body moisturizers, I can't reach that little strip of my back because my arms just don't get there. So this is the perfect product for that because it's a fine mist, and I just kind of go this way and I spray down, and I go here and I spray up, and it just captures that little middle part of my back to keep it moisturized. So I think this is about €6. I buy it at the grocery store, so it's very easy to get my hands on. Now, I know this very particular one they don't sell in the US, but I have found another kind of a spray oil situation, and I will put those details down below. I love it. I use it all the time. There's one last one I forgot to mention that's in the shower, and I only have the little wrapper because the newest one is actually in the shower, and this is by Luckytane, and it is their Almond 2-in-1 Exfoliating Bar. And it's really teeny tiny. It's only about that big, but it's made with little pieces of almond shell. So it's not something you'd use on your face. I don't really like physical exfoliants, but oh my gosh, do I love this product. It is highly moisturizing, but it just has a little bit of that scrubby action, and I like a little bit more of a scrub on my body because obviously the skin's a bit thicker. So I got this as a gift. It was part of the kit that my friend Mary got me for Christmas, and I had never tried this particular product before, and it is so lovely. I immediately went out and bought 3 more. like the next weekend. I loved it so much. And I've gone through a couple of them at this stage. Now, my only complaint is that the bar is really small, so it doesn't last very long. I wish that Luckytane would make a much bigger bar so it would last a little bit longer, because obviously once it gets down to a certain, size, it gets hard to use and you have to throw it out. But it is a beautiful product. And I'm not a huge fan of the scrubs because I find them quite messy in the shower, but I like the effect of them. So this is a great thing. You just zoom it all over your body and you're done. I love it. Okay, so now we're hitting the body moisturizer category, and I am always experimenting in this space, and I have a couple that I really, really like. The first one is by Eucerin, and this is the Urea Repair Plus 10% Urea Lotion. This is a fabulous product if you have really dry skin. Urea is a really powerful humectant that has NMFs, so it mimics sort of the natural moisturizing agents that we'd find in our skin. And what it does is it just holds on to moisture. And it's a really interesting formulation because of the feel of the product. So it's quite milky going on, like you need to be careful when you open it, it'll kind of spill everywhere, but it is deeply hydrating. It's one of those things you kind of go, huh? How can this be so light and so hydrating at the same time? So this is one of those repeat purchases. I've purchased it a few times. I will continue to purchase it. And it's just fantastic, particularly for winter skin, but even for summer because it's so light at applying. I mean, this is just a year-round guy. Who am I kidding? I love it. That one's empty. The new replacement is already in the bathroom, and I'm already halfway through that bottle too. Okay, so the next one is a new love of mine. And in fact, I did a video, a very small video about it earlier, which I'll put a link to. And this is the Goe Oil, and the brand's name is Zhao. And oh my God, I love this so much. And it's all gone. I've squeezed every little last bit of it out. And it is it's a gel oil. And it has about every type of oil you could possibly imagine packed into it. And it is my favorite thing for the body. Now, it is expensive. This cost me $50. $50! I don't care. I bought a new one anyway. And in fact, I bought a new one after only using it twice. Because I bought it in the States, because it's either $50 in the States or it's 50 euros. So it's obviously cheaper for me to buy it there. So I bought it. I had it shipped to my mom's. I used it once or twice. And I immediately bought another one to have shipped over before I came back here. Ugh! It is just amazing. It is my favorite body product as far as moisturizer goes, but it's expensive and I don't think it's a very good value because they say you only need a tiny bit. Well, that's a big fat lie, or I just choose to bathe in it. But when you put it on, it has a totally greasy feel and then it just sinks in and it doesn't. I love it so much. And after a while of searching, I did find it. That's not true. One of you guys told me about it. There is a supplier in Europe that I can buy it from because I wouldn't have repurchased it as easily because I don't like to send stuff from the US if I can avoid it, but I found an EU supplier, so yay! I love this, and if you haven't tried it and you're willing to spend $50 on a body moisturizer, I would recommend it. It is fabulous. Okay, and there's one last empty in the lotions category, and this is by Kate McLeod. I think I've talked about these products quite a few times. So she has a range of body stones, and they're so interesting because they're little round stones. They're soap, and sorry, they're not soap. They look like soap, and you put it onto dry skin, and it just starts to melt into your skin. They are beautiful products. Now, I bought one large stone, and then I bought a series of 3 small stones because you could try out the different variants, and they have different scents and different ingredients. They are beautiful products. Now, the big stone I adored. I got it in the vanilla scent, I think, and it was amazing. And it's interesting because you think it's going to tug on your skin, but you sort of warm it up in your hands and then you rub it all. Oh, it is absolutely beautiful. And these are the 3 little ones that I'd gotten. Like obviously it's gone, so I can't show it to you, and it comes wrapped up in this little thingy. And the only complaint I have about it is they're so freaking small that they just don't last very long. So if you're in the market and you live in the US, or if you don't mind shipping it in from out, do they ship? I don't even know if they ship internationally. They're a beautiful range of products. I think I had this on my gift guide. It was such a beautiful thing to give somebody as a gift if they're kind of into that. I haven't repurchased it because I'm not in the US, but if I lived there, I would. I mean, I just think they're beautiful. The form factor is just very interesting. I find it very relaxing, and it's just something that's a bit luxurious. I don't think that they're cheap. They're about $45 for the big stone, but I think they're beautiful. So if I lived there, I would have repurchased it for sure. Okay, so now we're moving into the face, which is probably my favorite area. Now, I've just been informed that I have too many products to put all of these in one video, so I'm going to have to put some of these to the next video, but I'm going to try to whiz through these because apparently I talk a lot. The first thing is my Esse toner, and I've talked about Esse. I've done a full video of this range review, and I absolutely love it. All of their products are designed to protect our skin's natural microbiome, and this is their toner. I keep it in my fridge. I have gone through probably 5 of these, and I keep repurchasing it. It's that little first step when I sit down to do my skincare, and I love it, and I missed all the time. And sticking it in the fridge, my little beauty fridge that I keep over here, it just feels like a slice of heaven. Okay. The next is a range that I've purchased a few things from, and they are called Bioma. And their whole premise is about barrier repair. It's about protecting our skin's barrier, which is sort of the first thing we should be doing in general, is making sure that your skin is nice and healthy and it can do its job efficiently. This is their balancing face mist, and this is their hydrating serum. Now, I think I've bought about 4 or 5 of these, and I've only bought 1 of these. And the reason is, I have to say that I think their packaging sucks. Truly. Not that it's not pretty, it's not even about that. The functionality of it is pretty shite. This has one of these pumps that it absolutely will squirt your eye out if you're not careful. And I made that mistake the first time. And I've seen a lot of people spray it in their hands and put it on the face, but I didn't repurchase it, even though I really like the product, but I didn't repurchase it because I find it too hard to use, and I'm not going to bother me arse with decantering it. The hydrating serum, I love, and I've purchased 4 or 5 of them. I have another 2 here. But I'll tell you, I think they're lying about the amount of stuff inside of it. I'm not going to lie to you, because it doesn't last me 2 weeks. And I don't use so much product that it should last me at least a month, any product that's 30 mils. So I'm going to do an experiment. I'll let you know how that goes, to actually measure it and weigh it to see if the contents are 30 mils. But I go through one of these in 2 weeks. It only costs $15 at Target, which is phenomenal. And this one I think is $13.99. So they're a fantastic price point. I think they're really good products. Can't stand the packaging. They need to work on that. But more than that, I'm not believing them 30 mils. Don't know. Anyway, keep buying them. But I have an issue with Bioma. But anyway, they're beautiful products, and I mean, they're worth the try because the price point is so spectacular. I cannot have an Empties without talking about this brand. Now, I bought this little kit by Allies of Skin. It came with 3 little guys. It came with it's their peptides and antioxidants daily firming treatment. It came with their 30% vitamin C, and then a mini version of their, Molecular Silk Amino Hydrating Cleanser. And Skincare Steve had pointed me to this quite some time ago, and I bought the little kit for about 66 euros, I think, to introduce myself to the range. All beautiful products. I am so hooked on Allies of Skin, I cannot tell you. But the main one I need to talk about is this little moisturizer. And that's the first thing I used up, and I used it up pretty quickly. My skin loves it. So I immediately went out and bought the full-size version. This is my favorite. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And it's not inexpensive. It's about 122 euros, but I signed up directly through the website into a subscription service, so I can get it for 85 euros if I repeat, if they send me out a new one, and it can be once a month, every 2 months, every 3 months, whatever you want. 88 quid. Love it. I think everybody should go and buy the little kit. That's not the little one, that's the big one. Obviously, the vitamin C went from little to big, and I love it, and I'm using this absolutely every day. And then the brand kindly gifted me with a number of products from PR, and I'm loving them all. So go get yourself some Allies of Skin, gals and dudes. Do it. Okay, wrap it up, says the man behind the camera. He's going like this. I do have to talk about this because I've mentioned it a few times, and I know you guys are curious as to the outcome. And this is my Wild deodorant, and this is the empty cartridge. Now, this is a fully sustainable product. These little cartridges, which you refill, are totally compostable. Like, there's no waste. There is 0 waste. And I've been using it now for a couple of months. And the last time I spoke about it, I said, I don't know if I'm going to repeat purchase it because I love the idea. I like the product. I'd say the product's about 85 to 90% as effective as the other stuff that I would buy. But I think that what they're doing is so great that, yes, I did repurchase. So I buy 3 of these cartridges, and they refill them, and I will continue to buy them because I just like what they're doing. And the product is good enough for me to continue to use it. So they all come in different scents and stuff, so you can replace them. But they're totally compostable. There's no waste. There's no waste. So well done, Wild, and I will continue to purchase. Okay, I'm only going to say 2 more things, and then we are done, and that's in the supplement section. Vital proteins. I have bought so many of these, it is ridiculous. This is my Collagen Peptides, and I take this every day. It comes in a powder, and I put in 1 scoop, and I've already had it this morning, into a black instant coffee, and I do 2 of those in the morning, so I get my 20 grams of collagen intake every day, and it also delivers 18 grams of protein, which is a total bonus, and I didn't know until I actually bought it. I buy one of these every month, although the brand very recently has gifted me with a few of them, but I would buy them. And I think this runs about 45 euros for a month's supply, and I will keep buying them. I don't know, I might have been taking them for a year now, and I have no intention of stopping. I love it, love it, love it. Any way I can get collagen into my body, I'm going to do. And then the very last thing in the supplements is this one by Cura Health, and this is specifically to target hair growth. I may have mentioned it earlier, in my 50s now, I'm in menopause, and it does not do nice things to your hair. And I'm finding that it's got a lot of breakage. There was just a lot more hair in the sink. And I've now been using this, I think I'm on my 4th month. Now the brand did gift me a 3-month supply, because they say you need to do it for 3 months. And I have now bought the 4th, and I'm on a subscription service, so I will get a new one of these every month. And I have absolutely seen a difference in my hair's health. There's a lot less breakage, there's a lot less hair falling out, and it feels thicker and it feels softer, and I'm definitely attributing it to these supplements. So now I get a new package sent to me every month. In fact, I got the new shipment yesterday. I think it runs about 50 euros for that, 55 euros maybe for that repeat purchase. And my hair is doing so much better since I've started using them, so I'm going to continue. Okay, guys, that's it for today. That is a walk through the garbage can, and it's really funny. There's so many things that I actually didn't get to because I think I didn't realize that maybe I need to do these a little bit more frequently to get through all of the stuff that I'm using. But that gives a bit of a flavor of the products that I've used, the stuff that I've liked, stuff that not so much. But the search continues, and I will undoubtedly have another one of these videos coming up within the next couple of months. But I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions at all, please do ask. And is there anything here you like? Are there any of these products you've used before? Are there other products that you think I should try based on all the things that I've said? Because, as you know, that's what I do here. I try out new stuff, and I enjoy it so. So thank you so much for joining today, and I will see you at the next video. Thanks. I'm having a hard time finding my words.